we have to call. There's a couple downers this week, Mike. We got to talk about some
Yeah.
layoffs, common stuff.
We do.
It's a
Little
recurring
bit
theme. That's how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sony fortunately laid off 900 PlayStation employees and closed a London studio, and they canceled projects. It's like a whole slew of just like we just need to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So, pretty short article for the most part. There's not too much to kind of cover, but we'll run through it. This is from Nintendo Life, oddly enough. Kind of ironic.
Yeah, that is kind of strange. Nintendo Life usually only covers Nintendo, so it's...
Yeah. Liam Doolin is actually the one reporting this. So, Liam wrote, the video game industry layoffs continue at Sony's game division. PlayStation this week announcing it is axing about 8% or 900 people across its workforce as part of an organizational restructure. Aren't they all organizational restructures, Mike?
They always say that, dude. That's just corporate speaks for saying the margins were not good enough, so we got to lay off the workforce.
Yeah. And, we overhired. Sorry, GG.
Pretty much always, dude.
Oh, man. But in this case, I think it probably is closer to the former, what you were saying. This probably just wasn't making money or anything, so anyway.
Yeah.
This impacts employees across all SIE regions and several PlayStation studios. In the UK, PlayStation's London studio is shutting down, and there will be staff reductions at Firesprite studio. Staff cuts have also impacted Naughty Dog, Insomniac Games, and Guerrilla Games, with some unannounced projects also being canceled. And these are like first-party PlayStation studios we're talking here.
They're huge, dude. Yeah,
some big studios. So I mean, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Guerrilla. But yeah, those are. I mean, we're talking Last of Us, Spider-Man, and why am I? The name's leaving me.
Life is Strange?
No, not Life is Strange. That's Deck 9.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't think of the name. It's the redheaded main character. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm like embarrassed right now. Why am I not thinking of this? Quick Google.
Horizon?
Horizon, yeah, Zero Dawn. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so those are 3 big IPs, right? Like that's something to sniff at.
They are very big, yeah. They're basically the main
That's her lifeblood.
Yeah. Exactly, lifeblood's the perfect phrase.
So, continues on, the SIE president and CEO Jim Ryan, who will not be the CEO in like a month, which is funny. Oh man. Anyways, he put out a statement. He said, quote, ensuring our organization is future ready in this rapidly changing industry, we have concluded that tough decisions have become inevitable. It has become clear changes need to be made to continue to grow the business and develop the company. We had to step back, look at our business holistically, and move forward, focusing on the long-term sustainability of the company and delivering the best experiences possible for our community. The goal is to streamline our resources to ensure our continued success and ability to deliver experiences gamers and creators have come to expect from us. Very CEO of him, you know what I'm saying?
That's the most CEO thing ever.
Oh, man.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah.
Please
This
don't.
article does not mention this part, but I thought this was crazy when I saw this on Twitter. And a couple of the people working at the London studio kind of confirmed this. But 5 days before this was announced, Jim Ryan went to the London studio that got shut down from these layoffs, and he was like meeting with employees, and all seemed fine. There was no signs of like anything going crazy. And then 5 days later, he puts out a statement saying like, "GG, you're out." Like, just everyone's fired. There were some people that found out from now. Jason Schreier was originally the first person I saw that broke the article. There was people there was employees that
insider.
Yeah, I mean, there was employees that quote tweeted his tweet saying like, "Well, this sucks," and like it seems like they just found out, like they weren't told. So it's which seems to be the norm.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it just seems to be the norm with these, which is like so unfortunate. But yeah, dude. I mean, it's just so wild. It's like Jim Ryan went there, he spoke with the employees, like it seemed like it seemed like just overall a good visit, and then 5 days later he's like, "You're out." It's wild. It's a very, very cutthroat in some aspects when you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we see it so many times. Some capitalistic crap. It's just like, hey, you don't have a job anymore. Good luck. See ya.
Yeah.
Hopefully they gave out severance packages and stuff like that. That would be nice.
I mean, I hope so. Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's really tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, dude. Like, it's so weird too, because it's like a lot of, especially layoffs at big companies like this. I feel like there's still a lot left, especially if they do severance, right? I feel like there's still a lot left to be paid. So it's like
sure.
There's a lot up front they have to pay. But it's like overall, obviously they're going to save money, but it's like it's a crazy undertaking. I feel like when you let go this many people, you have to like take care of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to like justify it with yourself, I think, if you have that type of position. Just to reason with yourself. Like, I
Yep.
just fired a whole bunch of people and now they don't have jobs. They also have families. Like, this is really tough. Yeah.
Yeah, can be easy.
Yeah, I was actually reading something sort of related to this, not too much though, about how the future of employment is going to start going to kind of gig economy, where it's like the rise of DoorDash, Ubers, Lyfts, and stuff like that without any type of salary or health benefits. There's a little bit of a belief that perhaps the traditional 9 to 5, where you're going to be working in a corporation with like salary, severance, bonuses, sometimes unions, or whatever you got going on, that those are all going to go away and everything's just going to become private contracting. You know, kind of
Yeah.
similar to like how Microsoft was doing that with 343 Industries. The majority of the people that were building Halo Infinite were on like 12-month contracts or whatever contract was available for the state, so that the company didn't have to provide healthcare
Yeah.
and health insurance or 401k matching.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
just
it
so
sucks,
messed
right?
up.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, because like I mean, I now like I'm a tech consultant, like and like an IT consultant. So like I mean, I am employed by a company, so I do get health benefits through my company. But
Right.
it's also like I mean, everyone's aware that like we are contracted to other businesses to help them with stuff and like provide
Yeah.
services, and so they don't have to obviously like cover our health insurance. But it's still like a bit of an undertaking by our company to like do that. But you know, we at least get insurance, so I'm happy about that. But it's like
True.
that is the
Yeah.
reality. It's like we're being hired so that they don't have to pay benefits for us. It's just a lump sum fee they pay up front on a contract.
Yeah, I think we at least live in a society that it's unfortunate that your benefits are tied to your employment. At least if you're in the States, the I don't see that ever going away, because why would anybody work for a company that doesn't have any benefits for you? Like, sometimes you
Yeah,
don't have a choice, especially in like the service industry. If you're a bartender
yeah,
working in restaurants or something like that, that's just stinks. But yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah,
I don't know. The world's changing, man, and there's gonna be a lot of layoffs, especially with like interest rates going up rather than coming down. That's gonna make loans and money way more expensive, and then businesses are gonna start cutting costs. And most of the time, especially in the tech industry, the number one costs are usually manpower.
yep, yeah. It's
Yeah, fire the high earners that have been there for the 10 year, and then go get a couple of juniors from school and train them up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I saw that for a company I was contracted out to. It's like there was people who were there for 10, 15 plus years. I got let go just randomly. It's
Oh yeah,
like,
no
yeah,
loyalty, dude.
makes sense, dude. Like, it's an unfortunate reality. Um, but yeah. So, anyways, there's a little more, Mike. So, in related news, Deck Nine Games, developer behind the Life Strange series, announced that they were laying off 20% of their staff after being affected by
Sheesh.
the games industry worsening marketing conditions. They put out a statement, Deck Nine. They said, "quote These people are amazing, talented, and awesome developers. They have made a huge impact during their time at Deck Nine Games, and we did not take this decision lightly. Please hire these people if you can. They're amazing."
So good that we fired him.
So yeah, I mean, so good that we just couldn't keep them. But then again, I don't know. I also feel like from this statement, is there possible? Because it'd be possible that there's maybe a parent company behind it. That it's not necessarily the developer that want to do it. I don't know.
Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I also think it could just be PR as well, like marketing.
Yeah.
You don't want to have bad press.
Right. Yeah. 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 Supermassive
Dude.
Games, Mike.
Yeah.
Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Nightmares 3. They also released a statement yesterday announcing a reorganization. These latest layoffs follow companies like Microsoft, Riot Games, and Embracer Group letting go of staff in recent months as part of company restructures. You can check out
Yep.
the sibling site Push Square to Nintendo Life to hear more of this awful news. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's kind of funny is we've been covering Push Square and Nintendo Life for a long time, and now I just found out that it's a sister company,
Yeah, I guess
a
they're
sibling
together. Yeah,
site. Yeah.
yeah, it is kind
I
of
did
weird,
not
right?
know that.
It's like yeah,
It
they
makes sense.
their own
Yeah.
subsites, right? So they
Yeah.
should have one focus on Nintendo, one PlayStation.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, that's not the only laying off story we have this week, but
Yeah,
that it's gonna be a trend, man. We talked about it like 3 or 4 months ago, that it was gonna get bad, and
yeah,
it's gonna keep getting bad.
yeah. We read stories
Uh,
saying that it's not going to end, at least
no,
anytime
no,
soon. So
no. Everybody pretty much in the game development sphere is probably thinking, "Oh, my job is up for grabs,"
yeah,
or that yeah, they're pretty much gone. If I'm like some of these developers and I'm super talented, like the guys can like canned, make your own game, man.
Yeah,
Like you have
just go independent.
all the abilities to do it. Just try to find a gig that can sustain it. So like for now, financially you're okay, but on the side, you got to work on your own project.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean it's really interesting. I think kind of the biggest like argument against layoffs, and again, it's situation by situation. There's probably business stuff behind this, but
Yeah.
I mean the biggest kind of counterpoint to this, I think, was a game that launched last week, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like
Yeah.
that was a studio that kept, I think, 80 to 90% of the people that worked on the first remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Nuts.
And the
Yes.
game is doing amazing. it's
Yeah.
and like people are grinding it and people love it, and it's just a masterpiece. And it's like, you know,
Yeah,
you
highly
keep,
rated. It got a rating of 93 out of 100, which is like
I mean, yeah.
unheard of nowadays.
I mean, yeah, it's like it just shows what happens when you keep the same people. In some cases, it's like
Yes,
people already know what
absolutely.
they're
You get
doing.
what you pay for.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. They have all the systems in place. It's already there. Like it just everything's more efficient, and it just ends up working out a lot better.
100%. I cannot agree more.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, and to your point too, I think it's like it's hard for people to focus on making art and making something they enjoy and like putting a lot of effort into something when it's just like at any moment you're looking over your shoulder. Like it's just
Yeah,
that's kind of
dude.
how it feels. So
Yeah, and when people constantly feel like they're not safe at a company, it's like you're looking for the next thing,
yeah,
and you don't care anymore about the product you're making.
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for watching the M2 podcast. If you'd like to see the full unedited version of the last episode you just saw, check the description below. Remember to like and subscribe. Take it easy.